to all the fan fests I've been to just the little indie promotions, I have met so many wrestlers. I'm so thankful that I've been able to meet the wrestlers at the caliber of Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, and many others. And so I'm going to be rating my personal experience that I've had with these wrestlers. Obviously, this is not every single wrestler I've ever met. We would be here forever if I did that. Honestly, this is just all the wrestlers that I have a picture of me and them saved into my camera roll. We're going to start off with one that, not gonna lie, when I was about to meet him, I was a little bit nervous. Because I've heard people say that he's a jerk, and I've heard a lot of backstage issues that he has had, and just a lot of negative stuff. But honestly, and I forgot to do this disclaimer, this is just my personal experience. This is not how they were. They could have been having a good day. They could have been having a bad day on the day that I met them. This is just how when I personally met them. Honestly, he was kind of a chill guy. He was nice. I mean, he didn't have too much to say. He was like, "What's up, buddy?" Gave me a fist bump. We took the picture, walked on. Nothing too special, but he was pretty nice. But also on the promoter side, he was extremely late to taking the pictures. He held up the entire line. Because they kind of had this ordered at the gathering to where, like, it's like back to back. Terri Runnels, her photo ops are at the same time as Maven's, and then they swap, like, from the pros to, like, the foam photos, and then Ahmed's supposed to be in there whenever Maven leaves. And he's nowhere to be found, so it kind of just held everybody up, and I could tell it was stressful for the promoter. So I guess that's really the only negative thing I do have to say. Next up, I had so much fun with Mosh. So much fun, just messing around, booing him, and just stuff like that. During the show, during the gathering, the Rumble at the Hilton, and then also just while I was in line for the VIPs, he was messing with me. He even gave me a free beanie. Like, if I'm rating these guys on how I met them, I'm giving them a 10 out of 10. It was so fun. They were hilarious. Full of energy. I mean, this is early in the morning to go get this photo op. They're full of energy, having fun. It was a great time. Definitely one of the top guys on this list. Next up, we got Terri Runnels, and she loves to talk. Here is when we were in the photo room with her, and she didn't talk nearly as long in the photo room as when she did when I was doing the gathering VIPs, getting the autographs from her. Her autograph line was so long. She was at the table with Kurt Angle. She would sign an autograph, talk to Kurt Angle for 5 minutes, then go sign another one, and it held up the line so much. I mean, everybody else's table in the room had nobody there because she was holding everybody up. And I mean, I don't complain about standing in lines because I do it all the time. But I mean, she was holding up the line, making us wait there for a long time. And you can tell for the promoter, it was stressing him out. People are complaining. What is taking so long? What is going on? Everybody's getting mad, and Terri Runnels caused it all. But yes, she was extremely nice when I met her. But yes, it was very agitating because she would sign literally one autograph, talk to Kurt Angle for 5 minutes, then say, "I need to go use the restroom." She'd come back. She'd say, "I need to go get some hand sanitizer." Or she'd say, "Go get me this, go get me that," to the promoter. And it really just took up so much time. But like I said, she was nice. Next up, we got LA Smooth. LA Smooth is a super nice guy. He's really chill, super nice. At this convention, downstairs, they had all the cool events and stuff. And then on the upstairs part, there's a Starbucks, and of course, me and the family were going in there, and LA Smooth happened to be in there. I started asking him about the Bloodline storyline, what he thought about it, and he was just super nice guy. He doesn't act over the top and act like he's better than everybody else. He acts like a regular human being. Because I never like meeting the wrestlers that think they're better than everybody else. Scott Steiner. Oh, sorry, I had something stuck in my throat real quick. But yeah, LA Smooth, super nice guy. Really enjoyed meeting him. Next up, we got Jeff Hardy, and I'm a huge Jeff Hardy fan. And he's a pretty nice guy. I mean, he doesn't have much to say, but he's not at all rude. But keep in mind, in this picture, this is like literally a week after he got out of jail. But he one thing I love, he takes his time on his autograph. He has like a drawing on his autograph. It's super cool. But yeah, overall, he's a pretty nice guy. Next up, we got Hangman Adam Page. Now, Hangman Adam Page, I have been a fan of his for a long time. Before AEW, before he was big, he came to, I think it was Legends Fan Fest. A fan fest that they no longer do. It was in Charlotte, the same exact place that they have the Gathering. He happened to be there. I met him. I got an 8x10 autograph. I still have it today. But he had a match that night. And he was kind of like grabbing things from the crowd and using it as a weapon. Like somebody would hand him his cane or something and he would hit it over the back. Well, my dad gave him my at the time, my sister, as you can see in the picture, at the time, she was extremely young. And of course, she had her little bottle. And so my dad went to go give it to him. And he's like, nah, I can't use a baby's bottle. Just joking around. It was very funny. Of course, I don't fully remember it because I was literally like 5. But whenever I did meet him this year at South Carolina Comic Con, he was super nice. And as expected, everybody I know that has met him has enjoyed meeting him. He's been a super nice guy to everybody. But yep, Hangman is a very nice guy. Next up is Dan Severn. Obviously, I didn't know much about him way before my time, but he was such a nice guy. He was telling us stories and everything. Talking about how he got his nickname and all this, and he was really nice. Now we're going to get into some of the ones that I met outside of the WWE shows. And I just want to say this. Whenever they come down at the WWE shows, that's just nice in itself. I mean, because they don't have to walk down there, come sign autographs, take pictures with just because we're yelling, hey, can I get a picture with you, please? And all that. I mean, they don't have to come down. That is super nice for them just to come down. So I'm really happy that they do come down, and I just thank them just for that. But first up, I'm going to be extremely biased. I was wearing a Ricochet shirt outside of the WWE show because, as you guys know, I'm a huge Ricochet fan. So me with my Ricochet shirt on, I say, could you come sign my shirt? And as he's coming into the arena, he rolls down his window and he says, I'll be right there. And so he comes down, a bunch of crowd of people, I'm not in the front, he comes down straight to me and signs my shirt, takes a picture, then signs my, not my WWE encyclopedia, but like some WWE yearbook of 2020. But yeah, he was so nice. Obviously, I was so excited since he's one of my personal favorites. I had also met him before that. I was also very young then. It was at a WrestleCade. He was still getting started in, well, he was pretty far into his career, but he wasn't yet in WWE. Alright, I'm going to do 2 more, then I'm going to have to make a part 2 of this. I know I like to talk forever. I figured maybe I could get all the ones in my camera roll done, but no. So we got Scarlett Bordeaux, and then we got Karrion Kross. Of course, the two came down together. They were both extremely nice. We took a picture with both, as you can see, and they both signed my WWE encyclopedia. But overall, they were both extremely nice. When it comes to these WWE shows, everybody's kind of just crowding around. I mean, there's so many people in one area, you don't get to really talk to them. Unless if their name is Natalya, and they decide to stay down forever and talk. So yeah, they were just kind of taking the picture, smiling, saying, hey, how are you? And just walking on to the next picture, because everybody's just like, can I get my picture? Can I get my picture? Can I get my picture? You just got to take the picture and get out the way. So here are the wrestlers that I'm talking about in this video. I'm definitely going to make a part 2. I kind of like talking about the different wrestlers that I've met. There's some more that I met outside of the WWE show that I'm also going to talk about. And a few big names that I want to talk about. But yeah, that's what I'm going to show you guys for today and talk about. So I'll see you guys on the next one.